What's up guys, PTCGL here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today guys, we're going to be looking at Turbo Miraidon EX. This deck is probably the most popular deck in the format right now, and it has very good success being paired with Iron Hands EX, the Doom posted card of Paradox Rift. Now, after a little bit in this format, Iron Hands hasn't been in every deck as we suspected, but it is still making waves, and this deck aims to capitalize off of the fact that we can use Ampy very much on the first turn on vulnerable basic Pokemon, especially in matchups like Charizard EX, stuff like that. So today we're going to be looking at this turbo list and kind of just break down every little bit of it, because it's a very interesting deck. I'll try and keep it a little bit short here on the deck profile itself, but yeah, let's just jump right into it. First off, we have Miraidon EX. We've covered Miraidon a few times on the channel before. Tandem Unit and Photon Blaster are both incredibly useful. Tandem Unit sets up other basic Pokemon, and Photon Blaster does a solid 220, which is a great number right now in the Pokemon TCG. Of course, then we have Iron Hands. 230 HP is a future Pokemon, has the Arm Press attack for 160, which can actually do 320 against something like a Pidgeot EX if we're against a Charizard deck, and then Ampy very much 120. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, you get to take one more prize card, which can be really helpful in the early game or kind of help clean up in the late game just to sneak an extra prize card in order to win a little bit faster. Then we also are playing the Mareep Flaaffy line, just to get more energies in play, especially after we've discarded them with something like Raichu V, which has Fast Charge and Dynamic Spark. Mainly, we're going to want to use Fast Charge, on like maybe the first turn if we're kind of with the Raichu and it's uncomfortable. But after that, we're going to want to use Dynamic Spark. Usually this is a good OHKO attack against something, again, like Charizard, and it's also good against, like, VMAX decks like Mew, but it's a really good kind of endgame attacker, but it can be used when it feels most appropriate, and it's just a really good attacker to use mainly towards the end of the game, so you're not discarding all your energy, but it feels really good right now. And then we are also playing 2 copies of Raikou V. Of course, Raikou is one of the best Pokemon V in the game right now, having the fleet-footed ability, which allows you to draw a card if it's in the active spot once per turn, and then Lightning Rondo can do up to 220 damage, with no damage modifiers, which this deck has 1, but 220 damage for 2 energies is pretty insane as long as both benches are filled out. We are also playing the Zapdos from Pokemon Go, which allow us to do 10 more damage to our opponent's active Pokemon, which this can fix a lot of math. Like, there's a lot of, like, really nitpicky math when doing, with Miraidon. Like, Miraidons can hit Iron Hands for 230, or Roaring Moons for 230 if there's a lightning symbol, if there's the Zapdos in play, and then it also helps with, like, maybe if Iron Hands is just a little bit short, that lightning symbol could put it over the edge and give it what it needs in order to get the knockout. We also have 1 copy of the Battle Claw Zeraora. Mainly this is just for the free retreat, but Battle Claw can be useful in, like, for chip damage or something, because we can actually go something like Battle Claw and then amp you very much into a Pidgeot EX. But overall, it's just kind of in here for the free retreat. I don't really, and I guess good against things like Mimikyu, being able to use Mach Bolt in order to shred through. And then finally we have Mew EX with the Restart ability and the Genome Hacking attack. The Restart ability allows us to draw until we have 3 cards in our hand, which can be very useful for, like, low on cards, because this deck kind of does like to use most of its cards kind of throughout the game. We're going to be churning through hands pretty quickly. And then Genome Hacking can be really useful against things like Giratina V-Star. I wouldn't say really Roaring Moon EX, because you have to do 200 damage to yourself. But it's like, it has a lot of really good uses, but it doesn't always have to be out in the field, and it can also be just kind of, you can set it up over a few turns with Flaaffies and just attaching for turn. And then finally we have 1 copy of Squawkabilly EX, just so that way we can use Squawk and Seize on the first turn. We can discard our hand and draw 6 new cards, and we're not really using the Motivate attack, but if, like, we absolutely have to. Motivate is not terrible because it can get us energies in play, but mainly just for that Squawk and Seize ability. let's see here. Then Electric Generators. Life of this deck. The lifeblood of this deck is Electric Generators. Trying to get our electric energies in play. We can look at the top 5 cards of our deck and attach it to 2 energy cards, basic electric energy cards, and then we find there to our bench electric type Pokemon that we like, and then we can shuffle the other cards back into our deck. So Electric Generator, really solid card. You can get really lucky or you can get really unlucky with this card. It can make or break a game. But because we are trying to take advantage of the fact that we are playing a whopping 14 energy in here, I know some lists play more than 14 energy, we should be able to hit it pretty easily. You're also playing one copy of Escape Rope. Pretty self-explanatory. Like, everyone knows that Escape Rope is at this point. It's kind of just can really be good for, like, gusting up something that our opponent doesn't want, or just getting something bad out of the active spot. One copy of Nest Ball, because we don't really, like, theoretically, we only need one Nest Ball for a Miraidon, which gives us 2 more Pokemon. And even still, we can go Miraidon for another Miraidon, and then we just completely set up our board. Then we are playing 4 Ultra Balls, mainly so we can get Flaaffys into our hand, and also, like, just kind of discarding clutter from our hand, which can be really useful, but mainly it's just for getting Flaaffys in play. One copy of Super Rod, so we can recycle energies if we're running low, or if we need to put back something like Raichu or something, we can slap that back into the deck and with some energies, and then bring it back out using something like Tandem Unit. 2 copies of Switch. One copy of Switch. I'm curious why it's not a Switch cart. This is a list off of Limitless TCG. But I guess it makes a little bit of sense, like for the control matchup, where the Flaaffy might get stuck in the active spot, and just kind of forced to use Electro Ball and whatever. It makes a little bit of sense why it's a Switch and not a Switch cart. But if you find that Switch card is better, definitely go ahead and play Switch card. I'm just playing Switch because that is what I'm playing just the exact 60 of that list, just to kind of show off how does this deck perform right now. Overall, like, it's kind of just a review of the deck, the champion or the winning deck so far. We are also playing 3 copies of Beach Court, which allows us to for each basic Pokemon in play, we have 1 less retreat, or the retreat cost of each basic Pokemon in play is 1 energy less, and every single Pokemon, basic Pokemon in this deck, except for Iron Hands, has a 1 retreat cost, so we get free retreat costs, which is insane and really helpful in a lot of different scenarios because it's a free pivot. We are playing 2 copies of Arven, which allows us to search our deck for an item and a tool. We'll get to the tools in a second. 3 copies of Boss's Orders. Boss is really helpful right now, especially right now. Boss is just super good in the Pokemon TCG. It really has been ever since the card came out in Rebel Clash, but it's very helpful in this deck. 2 copies of Iono, if we just need a fresh new hand, or if we can disrupt our opponent down to like 2 prize cards or whatever. 4 copies of Professor's Research, 2 Bravery Charms, 1 Forest Seal Stone, and then 1 double Turbo Energy. We'll talk about the Bravery Charm is just for bigger HP. The Seal Stone is so that way we can put it on like a Raikou or a Raichu, and then we can go ahead get whatever card we want out with Forest Seal Stone. And then double Turbo Energy is purely in here just so that way we can power up our Ampy very much a little bit faster. Because if we get a double Turbo, we only need 2 energies off of either a Dynamotor and a Generator, or just a Generator by itself on the first turn for a turn 1 donk. Very helpful. And yeah, that's basically it. I know I said I'd keep it short, and that was a little bit long, but you know me, I like to kind of talk through the whole thing. So without further ado, let's just kind of hop into a game and see how this does. I do have Miraidon like built in real life. I have the deck all ready to go. I need to add hands. Because I haven't played it since Paradox came out. So I'll have to do some rearrangements, but overall, like, Miraidon at my locals especially has been dominating. It's everywhere. So our opponent won the coin flip. We're preferring if we go second here. I mean, going first isn't the end of the world because it allows us to evolve first and it gives us extra energies. But we want to go second because we can get donks by going second, or we can just set up a really good board and get prize cards easy right off the bat going second. So that's exactly what we're going to get, and that's exactly what we want. So let's see what our starting hand is. Not looking too great. We're gonna probably want either an Ultra Ball or a Nest Ball, so that we can get like Squawkabilly. But it's not actually that terrible because like we can tandem unit. Ooh, we're playing against a I'm gonna guess Toedscruel EX deck with. Okay. I'm gonna guess this is Toedscruel with the one Cotton Lift Eldegoss. Oh my, okay, I'm confused. So Torterra's in here too? Okay, very, very weird. Mew could be helpful. I think we should probably tandem unit, just get an idea of what's in our deck first. Hands could be very useful, but not at the moment. And plus, we can just go ahead and use it again next turn. So, I don't want double Raikou, though. I think a Mareep would be helpful. What do we have in here? We do have the Squawk. There's no Luminion V in this list, which is a little... I don't know. If you even really need Luminion. I think we can go for another Miraidon, and then we can just go Miraidon again. Just kind of thin as much as possible. We can go for Hands, and we can go for Zeraora, I guess. Zeraora could actually be pretty solid. Just hitting into Evolution Pokemon for 60, but... At the same time, like, I don't really think we need that too much. If we have double turbo, 110 with Iron Hands isn't too bad either. I think that we leave that last bench spot open for the Mew, or just kind of leave it open in general. So, let's just go ahead and do this. Oh, we didn't get the... I'm so... I thought I already had grabbed a... Whoops. I thought I already grabbed a Mareep. So let's go into here. Fleet-footed, just draw a card. It's an energy. We can't really do much with that. We'll go here, Mew, and then pass. Yeah, pretty terrible. I kind of forgot the Mareep was a card in here that I needed to grab. But like having this Raikou available is just super good right now. Oh my goodness, they're playing Great Ball? Okay, so this leads me to believe that this is like some sort of like weird box deck. Yeah, this definitely seems like some weird box deck, because, like, no one plays Great Ball. Okay, so there's the Eldegoss. Is it once per turn, every single turn? Yes, it is. Wow, that's insane. They can retreat for free, but I don't think that they really have, like, they have 5 cards in their hand. 2 of them are energies. What the heck? Okay. What? Such a weird... Oh my gosh. They're going for furious kicks. Oh no. Oh no, we got... What is this? Bro, what is this? Research top deck, hello. Alright, we'll attach our energy here. This time, we're not going to make the same mistake. We'll go ahead and we'll get the Mareep. And yeah, we'll just research here. Feeling good? Yeah, this feels pretty good. We even have we have Fleet-footed to draw another card, which is an energy. We can actually Ultra Ball away an energy and a research probably. We don't need to. We actually don't need to. We can just go ahead and obliterate this Toedscruel. And that would probably be it, honestly. I don't really see... Like, this Torterra could be kind of a thing, but then we can just maybe we KO it anyways. It's not, like, that big of an issue. Let's just go Lightning Rondo for 200 damage. Yeah, I really don't think our opponent can do much of anything here. I mean, maybe having the hands on the bench could become a little bit of a problem if they try and, like, kind of gust it up or whatever. But, yeah, just setting up and putting the Eldegoss down. We can go double turbo. We can go Flaaffy. Capturing Aroma. They're even going for a capturing Aroma. Like, this is so weird. What are you trying to do? This is just, I think just someone's weird box deck. Like, no disrespect to anyone who plays non-meta decks, but this seems like too many things that they're trying to do. And, like, this just insta-loses to, like, Lost Box or whatever. Cotton Guard, 30 less damage from attacks. Okay, so they're going for the hands probably. Yep. Which is a pain. Honestly, though, like, they're not even doing too much here. Like, they might have boss stall. If we can top deck, like, Sealstone, or ideally we draw into Escape Rope or Switch. But if not, then we're just kind of like, okay, so we have another boss. Not too useful. We can go Flaaffy. Like, we don't have an Iono, and I don't want to just pitch away the double turbo. So, like, let's attach the double turbo, I think. And we can Dynamotor on an energy onto probably this Miraidon right here. Is there anything that... Yeah, the Turtwig, they would need to attach to the Turtwig. They do... well, they can just Cotton Lift, so that would be a waste of a boss. I think that we just kind of... Yeah, we just hold the hand. So, yeah, a little bit frustrating that the hands is kind of susceptible to boss. And that was... Okay, so is it all effects of attacks? Oh, wait. Okay, I saw something about about how this works. I saw something about how Toad Scroll works. I actually still can get extra prizes off of Iron Hands because that is a game effect and not an effect on their Pokemon. So we draw into another energy. Like, we can't even use these energies. I think we can actually just go after this Toad Scroll this turn. We do have another Dynamotor to work with. Yeah, okay. Doing 220 against this Toad Scroll when it's not ready feels really good. So we'll go here. Retreat. We haven't drawn into a single generator, which is really odd. We'll go here. Fleet-footed. Do we want to just thin first? Like, what do we even grab? Nothing very useful, right? The Zeraora actually could be really helpful on the next turn. Another energy. Like, okay, that's the problem with having 14 energies in a deck, is that you're going to just keep drawing energy cards. Like, I don't want energies. I just want other stuff. Oh, yeah. We want this guy. I almost forgot the boss on the Toad Scroll. So now, Lightning Rondo. This puts a lot of pressure on them. Because, like, we can set up a KO on this Toad Scroll. Go down to 3. They're going to go down to 4. We're going to have another single prize Pokemon to work with. So they need to have Cherim. I don't exactly know how you say it. They're going to need like a Cherim here. Okay, well, we just KO this Toad Scroll really easily. Oh, ooh, okay. So here's something I just thought about. We could actually go for a really greedy play here. We could go for a real greedy play with... I think we just attach Ultra Ball away these two. Probably get the Squawk out of the deck. So how many generators do we have and how many energies are there? There are 5 energies. We could go for 3 prizes. Could go for 3 prizes. We did discard the Super Rod, though. And we have 2 generators. So I think, realistically, we can just kind of hold off on the... I think we just get the Squawk out of the deck. Like, just get that thinned. We can go fleet-footed. If we can draw into one, that would be great. Nope, just another research. Kind of didn't want that. We can just set up the Iron Hands, though. Like, next turn, this Hands will be ready to go. And, yeah, no, we're just going to Lightning Rondo this Toad Scroll again. A little unfortunate that we couldn't... I just don't feel confident enough that we could hit 2 energies, because I've had kind of poor experiences with generators before, especially if there's like a very low count of energies in the deck. I just never seem to hit them. And plus, we have a reliable Hands Like, we can just use arm press if they try and boss stall again. What the heck? Bro, they're not gonna go... They're gonna go Sour Spit. I'll just Beach Court Retreat. What? I don't really... Because they're only doing 20 damage. What? Okay, well, they're only doing 20 damage. I'll still have 40 HP left. So now, it's only on the Raikou, though. Like, that's so weird. Why would you... Okay, pal. Let's go Sealstone here. Generator. Yeah, nothing. Should have actually probably used Fleet-Footed before Generator. Sequencing. P-Kip. Sequencing. We can go Dynamotor onto the Iron Hands. We can Fleet-Footed. Probably drawn to an energy now. Beach Court. Okay. Well, we go here. Retreat. Yeah, we just go get rid of this thing. Go down to 1 prize, and then it's over. This game is legit just over. I almost clicked end turn. That would have been really stupid. That would have been really bad. Okay, 220. That's a knockout on the Flapple. Easy 2 prizes. And now, yeah, Raichu, the other generator. This one's in the bag. The only way that they can truly stall me, potentially, is get rid of Lost Vacuum, my Sealstone, boss Flaaffy, and hope that I just don't have anything. Which we know is not true because I have 3 research in my hand. So they might just go for the Toedscruel, which is going to do a very underwhelming amount of damage. I think it's only going to do... It's only going to do 80, maybe? I think it's only going to do 80 damage total. So, like, Toedscruel can be a real big threat, but they just can't set anything up. 80 plus 4 times 5, so they can be doing 280 very easily, but I just don't think that they have it. They have to take all 6 prizes anyway. It's like, there's just no way to win for them. Yeah, okay, well, GG's. Yeah, we're just gonna go boss you, because you were kind of annoying. And you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna be annoying, and we're gonna use Amp You Very Much. And Amp You Very Much, thank you. We'll be taking our last prize card and sweep this weird Toedscruel box deck. So, cool. We didn't really need to use a ton of resources that game. I thought about trying to go a little more turbo, but, like, the way that game was going, where I just had complete control over the entire match, there was just no need for it. So, let's hop into another game. Like, that's a matchup where Miraidon just literally can just sit there with Raikou in the active and just keep hitting the same thing over and over. And that's not the case for every deck, though. Like, this match is probably not going to be as easy as that last one was. So, let's see what we are up against. Not really... Can't really get a lot of information from deck boxes and coins, so we're just kind of go into it clean slate. We don't know what they're playing. We're not going to try and infer what they're playing. Opponent won the coin flip. They might be going first. Yeah, okay, so that's good for us. We want to go second very badly. But what do we get? Double Miraidon, Arven. Okay, this is actually a pretty good hand. I am not gonna lie, this looks like a almost perfect hand. Ooh, starting with the Radiant Serena. That is not cool. Ultra Ball. What does Ultra Ball get them? Okay, Lightning Energies. Miraidon. Why are they playing Serena? That seems really... like a really weird Radiant. Like, this Miraidon deck doesn't play a Radiant. It doesn't need to play a Radiant. Regieleki Raikou. What? What the heck? Okay, well, we top deck Iron Hands, which I don't think the hands is very useful. In this scenario, I don't think we need that. So let's go here, Beach Court, Bravery Charm. Ooh. Ultra Ball away these two. We can go and get Squawkabilly. We will be using Squawk and Seize. I just don't know. Do I want to try and use Arven for, like, Escape Rope right away? Or should we just hold... I think we hold off on... We don't want to just prematurely use the Arven. So I think we can Bravery Charm here. And then we can just go... We should probably actually tandem unit Thin first. We can go Mareep and we can go Raikou. And do we want to get another electric type Pokemon? I don't think so. So let's just go ahead and use Squawk and Seize. Cool. Okay, pretty decent hand. The Zapdos could be pretty helpful. Sealstone, we can slap that on the Raikou before we use Research. Attach to the Raikou? Okay, so my thought process here is we attach, we can place down the Zapdos, that's fine, and then we can use Research. Yeah, so like turboing through our deck very quickly. Ooh, 2 energies. Awesome, jackpot here. 1, 2. Okay. Now, I could have actually gotten a 2-prize turn here if I didn't go all in with the Raikou. Yeah, so Fleet-footed will give us a Nest Ball. Not very helpful. They don't have a knockout. They will have a knockout, though. So let's play safe. Let's play safe and go and get ourselves probably a generator. Because, like, we can just really, really go... Ooh, or we could get an Arven. If we get an Arven, we can just go get the same thing next turn. We can get that and a... Okay, this person really needs to stop emoting, because I really hate people who just spam emotes, because I can't block them. I can't, like, mute them or anything. So KO this, take a prize card. Now, that was a little bit foolish. We could have gone with a Miraidon and then Escape Rope, forcing them to give us 2 prizes. But, I don't know why the Serena's in here too much. Regieleki VMAX could be a really juicy target with, Raichu V down the line. But, like, they might just not have very much going on. What the heck? Barry for 3? Why am I facing all the weird decks today? Luminion. They might be getting Iono. Nope. Cynthia's Ambition to draw 8. Okay, that's pretty decent. But why are you... What? I'm sorry. What? Barry in this economy? Okay, so what we do is we just return KO on this Raikou. Okay, so they're also playing Generator. Okay, only 1. But, like, this... I don't know. Why the Regieleki VMAX? Like, there's no need for it. Belt is a big deal. Belt is a very big deal. Stormy Mountain. I don't really like the Stormy Mountains in play. 2-6. How do they do 2? Oh, right. Uh-oh. Yeah, so the charm doesn't work anymore. I just realized. The charm isn't gonna work the way we want it to. I think, yeah, we're in a bad spot now. We're in a very bad spot. I think we can go up with the Stormy Mountains isn't helpful either. Then we can go here. So we go ahead and we can place down another Raikou. Attach our energy. Oh yeah, we get a KO. We get return KO if we get the switch cart here. Arven for Charm and... Oh, we don't have Switch, do we? Uh-oh. They're just gonna put up the... they're just gonna put up the... What's it called? See, that's frustrating because we prized our Switch. I didn't pay attention to that. We prized the Switch, meaning that we no longer can get... Ugh. That's rough. That's just rough. I guess we... No, they're just gonna take 2 more prizes. Let's just go for a generator, I think. That's fine. Dynamotor. Yeah, we just don't want to give them another 2 prize cards. Here. I want to hold the generator. Yeah. This really is bad. There's no penny in here either, so I can't just get rid of the 2 prize liability. This is just looking bad because, like... What? Huh? What is going on here? Because, like, they had a 250. I don't know why they would... Like, there's still a very good way for us to win this. It's still very possible. Full face... That doesn't even work. Full face guard doesn't do anything. What? Okay, this is just a very weird list that they're running here. They're down to 18 cards. I mean, again, we're down to 23. I say that like every video too. It's like, they're really low, but like we're also very low. So we survive with 10 HP. If they have a vacuum, we're kind of screwed. Top deck the Raichu. I think if we retreat here. Ooh, hold on. I think we need a Dynamotor first. Dynamotor. We'll attach it here. And we need this generator to work. Cool. Awesome. That's what we want to see. And we can attach it to... You even have the Zapdos as an option, maybe? Against, like, the Luminion. Retreat. Definitely need to retreat here. And then do we just, like, Iono them to 4? Because we actually can win next turn. In fact, this is a very easy win next turn. I think that we just kind of hold the hand. Because we'll have the boss for next turn. Raichu, we slap down the Raichu. We just need an energy, I guess? And do we have more boss available? Yeah, we do. Okay, I think we just go ahead and Iono. We'll just Iono here. Slap them to 4. See, now we don't have boss. Yeah, that was maybe the wrong decision. Beach Court is good, but I'm going to hold that because I don't want them being able to use Beach Court. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and use Photon Blaster. Maybe we can draw a boss off prizes, and that would help kind of fix stuff here. Yeah, okay. We still have game. If they get a KO now, this turn, which they might not be able to, then we can kind of just work our way around. Okay, so it really depends on what happens here. They just Photon Blaster for 260. That's right. They're doing 260. So we don't have a way to get rid of a Pokemon, which is really frustrating. I think what we do is we definitely need to retreat. I think we just take the easy 2 prizes and then we go for another boss next turn. Because, oh wow, what? Yeah, we can even do that. We can go Dynamotor on here. Attach here. Beach Court. retreat for free, go into here, Boss Luminion. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Setting up that Electric Ball for 220. Taking 2 more prizes. So our opponent really just, like, they need a few things here. Okay, the Switch, a little late. Wait, why is that an Iono? I was like, that I didn't play Iono last. Super Rod for... What are they going to put back? Okay, so that's one thing I like about the new patch here, is that they actually show you what they put back. Okay. So here's what we need. We need to get Boss. We need to get Boss to win this turn. That's not it. We can Generator... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to Tandem Unit for the Raichu. Slap it on the bench. We're going to use Generator... Oh, wait. No, wait. Okay, yeah, we already got the game. We got it. We got it. We got it. Cool. Okay. We got the game in the bag. I'm going to go, like, all out, though. Because, just Dynamotor, energy, boom, baby. We're just going to go all out. And, yeah, we would just hit them for a massive Raichu. So, yeah, showing off the deck very well. I think we're going to call it right there. We got to show off, I think, everything about this deck that makes this deck good, except for, like, the Zeraora, I guess, and the Mew. But, yeah, this deck is very good right now. Like, sure, the Iron Hands was overkill at the end of the last game, or the first game that we played, but this is a very good deck, and I think that it seriously, like, there's a reason why there are a lot of people playing it right now. So, Iron Hands Miraidon EX is a very good deck. I definitely recommend you try it out for yourself if you haven't already. It's a free deck on PTCG Live, so if you do want to try it out, definitely go ahead and try it out, because it has really good matchups all around, and it's a really good starter deck. If you're trying to get into the Pokemon TCG, this is a good deck to start with. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video on Miraidon EX, Iron Hands EX, in the Paradox Rift format. Let me know what you think about this deck down in the comments. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, have fun. We'll see you out there, and we'll see you next time. Thank you all so much for watching.